All right, let's dive right into this explainer, covering a massive universal mystery. Why is it that some people seem naturally lucky while others constantly struggle? Today we're exploring human personality and diving into whether our bodily biochemistry is actually what's determining our destiny.
So we've got to start by asking ourselves a question that philosophers have literally debated for thousands of years. Are life successes and failures just a totally random game of genetic roulette, or is there an absolute cosmic script that we just can't escape? I mean, we've all seen it, right? The striking differences in how human life paths diverge so drastically. Some folks just effortlessly attract positive energy, while others can't seem to shake off this persistent gloom. Is this just the swing of a mysterious cosmic pendulum leaving us with zero control?
Just think about the stark contrast in financial fortunes as a perfect example. On one side, you have people who effortlessly build wealth, almost like they have a Midas touch, acting like a real-life Scrooge McDuck managing his business empire. And then, on the exact opposite side, we see individuals who, despite having truly brilliant, innovative ideas, are just trapped in a perpetual cycle of suffocating debt. Failure after failure relentlessly overshadows their every step. Section 1. The Lottery of Life. And man, this inequality completely spills over into our intimate relationships too. You probably know people who effortlessly find ideal partners. They're constantly surrounded by attractive people offering genuine affection, and their romantic lives just proceed without any significant hurdles. But then for others, merely securing a casual coffee date feels like a monumental challenge. Building a serious relationship feels like an incredibly rugged uphill path.
We see the exact same contrast in temperament, too. You've got your perpetually cheerful risk-takers radiating positive energy across all facets of life, right? And they live right alongside people who tend to be timid, perpetually plagued by chronic doubt whenever they face new challenges. It honestly leaves us constantly questioning the fairness of how life's happiness is distributed.
Section 2. Written in the Stars. Because naturally, most of society flat out refuses to just resign itself to random cosmic uncertainty. For millennia, millions of people have relied on alternative theories, specifically astrology and mystical divination systems. They look to the celestial map at the exact minute of their birth, seeing it as the absolute blueprint of human character. Or, they look to the 12-year animal cycle developed in ancient China thousands of years ago, trusting it to decipher their potential. People desperately want a guide. They absolutely refuse to believe they're just victims of a blind cosmic roulette.
But here's the thing. Today, we are in the middle of a massive paradigm shift. We're actually stopping our search in the stars, and finally, we're looking down into the laboratory microscope. Scientific research is shifting our focus away from celestial constellations and looking directly into our own metabolic systems.
Which brings us to Section 3, the microscopic truth.
This timeline maps out our scientific journey beautifully. We start out guessing in sociological darkness during antiquity, right up to the 19th century when biologist Gregor Mendel discovered the fundamental laws of inheritance through his legendary pea plant experiments. Then, in 1909, a Swedish biologist named Johansson introduces the term genes. And that brings us all the way to today's sophisticated laboratories where modern psychogenetics experts are releasing new biochemical explanations for human behavior every single day.
And what this science reveals is just incredible. These microscopic biological careers are genes. They don't just decide if you have blue eyes, blonde hair, or how tall you'll be. They are the literal dice that determine your personality traits. They are the primary deciding factors for the daily emotional temperament you exhibit.
Section 4. It runs in the blood.
We literally use this phrase all the time, don't we? Oh, it runs in their blood. We use it as a social recognition for a family's extraordinary artistic talent, or on the flip side, maybe a long track record of criminality. Society loves to claim that a specific virtue or vice has been flowing in a family's blood for generations. But here's the wild part about the theories in this explainer. That expression isn't just a cute metaphor. It is a literal, scientific reality. Blood isn't just an ordinary fluid delivering oxygen. It acts as the primary biochemical chain linking you directly to the traits of your ancestors.
Think about what you might actually inherit because of this biological mechanism. You might grow into an eloquent public speaker just because your great-grandfather was. Or, get this, you might suddenly excel at a complex musical instrument, literally resurrecting the exact talent of a 17th century harpist from the court of Louis XIII. You might even possess a latent talent for calculating numbers with lightning speed, just because a 12th century shepherd ancestor had to do it with high accuracy to survive and avoid his master's wrath. The codes for these survival skills are neatly stored and passed right down to you.
Section 5. The future of personality.
Just like Mendel mathematically cataloged his Ps, some modern researchers are now exploring tools like blood type personality analysis, or BTPA. It's a rapidly growing theoretical field that's trying to precisely map our hereditary factors and behavioral tendencies purely through our bodily biochemistry. It's opening up entirely new horizons for how we understand ourselves.
Ultimately, what this research suggests is that your entire personality is determined by the sum total of biochemistry flowing through your body right now. Your unique character is far from an accident. It's a profound, harmonious combination of your physical body and your psychological soul. So, I really want to leave you with this final provocative thought today. If your specific traits, your talents, and maybe even your fortunes were methodically handed down through generations of biological survival, well, who are you really? Are you going to fight your nature, or are you going to harness that incredible, ancient history flowing right through your veins? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.